The LSU Lady Tigers are back home in Baton Rouge to celebrate their first national championship in school history. And Dylan Domeng and Elijah Nixon are live from LSU after their championship celebration earlier today.
Yeah, thank you, Brooke. It's certainly quiet here on LSU's campus now, but wasn't that way earlier today when the Lady Tigers came rolling in back from Dallas in their national championship gear and the national championship trophy. They came in just after noon today for their celebration. As Kim Mulkey's mom would say, who would have thunk it, right? Who would have thought that the Lady Tigers would not only make it to the Final Four, but ultimately win a national championship? Also, if you look at the game, you think about that second quarter, Angel Reese and Alexis Morris both go out with foul trouble. You need players to step up, and the bench definitely did.
Especially Jasmine Carson. She did a very good job of stepping up. Now, it's funny because she was actually a starter. And then Poole came and took her place. But then, guess what? You have your moment to shine on the biggest stage in Dallas. She does. 5 for 5 from 3 before halftime. 5 for 5 from 3, 7 from 7. Field goal, all the field goal range before halftime, including that buzzer beater, that bank buzzer beater, which I think was a heat check. I mean, she had a great game. I know this is the way that she wanted to close out her senior year, as she alluded to yesterday. So it's just a perfect ending for her.
I have a fun stat. So coming into the national championship game, LSU ranked 236 in the country in bench points per game with 15. Carson had 22 in the first half. LSU finishes with 30 bench points in the game. And ultimately, that was the difference in them beating Iowa for the national championship. Here's what Kim Mulkey had to say about Carson's performance.
I can tell a story on all of them from the last 48 hours, but Jasmine at halftime, she kind of stayed in that locker room, and I was in there by myself before we went back out for the second half, and she was looking at me, and I knew she wanted to say something. She went, you got to listen to her talk. She's got this deep voice. She says, "I told you, Coach."
I told you, Coach. That was the words to her. And look, now LSU is hanging a banner inside the PMAC for the very first time. Now the question is, it's just year 2, but you already have a championship. How many more can you win here at LSU? She won 3 in 21 years during her time at Baylor. We talked to a couple fans today, and they're pretty optimistic that another title is going to be won here at LSU.
It's still work needs to be done, but I just know the future is bright, and we have nothing but God shining on us today.
They have overcome some of the, I guess, the hardest ships that you will run across when you're a young team and pull together as a young team like they have. That's personality.
I expect to be watching them all throughout the next couple of years as an alumni, and I see another title in the very near future for us.
So, Elijah, as they say down in New Orleans, laissez le bon temps rouler. Had to say it for you because I didn't know if you got it there.
Oh.
But look, the parade, it's going to keep rolling on. LSU will have a championship parade here on campus Wednesday at 6:30. If it was packed today, it's certainly going to be packed Wednesday, just like an LSU football game is here. We'll have plenty more coverage coming up in our later evening shows. Brooke, back to you.
All right, pretty jealous of them right now. They look like they're having a great time.